Hey guys, it's Laura here at Art Zone. I hope you're having a great holiday season. Today we're going to talk about how to create our small gingerbread house, as you see here. We also have a large gingerbread house that there will be another video for, and we also create the gingerbread train. So those two videos will be posted as well, so you can look at those. If that's something you'd like clay for, please contact us and we can get you that. But today let's talk about our gingerbread house. So if you open up your kits, you should have two pieces that look like this. That's going to be the front and back of our house. Then you'll have two pieces that look like this, which is the sides of our house. Two rectangles like this that will be our roof. You should have a little door and then a chimney piece. All right. You also should have some extra clay, and you should find your skewer and your popsicle stick. Other things to think about that you'll want close by is a bucket of water and a towel to dry your hands on, as well as whenever we get to the glazing portion, you will want to use it to dry your paintbrush on. All right, so let's get started. Okay, so I first want you to find one of your front or back pieces that looks like this. The point goes towards the top. And you can just take your finger, a little bit of water, and you can smooth it out, make it look nice, take your time, get rid of any of those cracks, anything that you just don't like that shouldn't be there. And you can spend some time doing that. Do the same thing to your side of your house, okay? You can go ahead and take time to do all of your pieces like that. I'm not going to stop and do that in the video, so feel free to pause me while you clean up your pieces, okay? All right, so we've got our pieces cleaned. Let's move on. The next thing we're going to do is scratch to attach, or slip and score. Either way you call it means the same thing. So what we do is we get our popsicle stick. We are going to go towards the side of our house right here, and you're going to just make a bunch of scratch marks. They don't need to be neat, just nice and messy. And then we're going to find our side of our house, and we want to do the actual side of it and do the same thing. We're going to make a bunch of scratch marks. You can see we've got that going there. All right, you want a bunch of them, nice and messy. Then we take a little bit of water and we go tap, tap, tap to both pieces, and that's going to help them stick together. So the scratches actually act like a puzzle and kind of locks it together, where the water acts like glue and forces it to stay together. So once we kind of get them pressed together, then we're going to take our finger, and I like to just smooth away that line right there. So it really looks like it is one piece of clay. Just like so. Perfect. Looks good. All right, so our next step is the inside of it. We want to take a snake. So that means we just need to take a little bit of clay and roll it on the table using the palm of our hand, rolling it back and forth to create that snake. And then we're going to fit it right along the inside of that, where that wall meets the front of the house. If you have extra, you can just tear it off. So it should fit right in there. And then we're going to take our finger, and you guessed it, we're going to rub them together, blending them into each other, causing it to look like one piece on the inside there. Just like so. Now, once you get that done, where it's nice and blended in there, you can't even tell that there was a snake there, you are ready to do your other wall. So you'll find your other square piece, and you're going to do the exact same thing to it. You're going to scratch to attach and then stick them together. So go ahead and pause me, and you guys do that. All right, so we've got both of our sides put on there. Now we're ready to put the front of the house on. So go ahead And again, same thing, scratch to attach. I guess we already did the front of the house. Scratch to attach the back of your house and add it on there. Make sure you guys are doing your snakes as you are creating. So each corner should have a snake. So I'm going to attach I did mine a little ahead of time. So I went ahead and did my wall and the front of my house and the roof. So now I'm going to attach all of that together while you guys are putting your front on yours. I didn't want this video to take forever, so that's why I cheated a little bit. So, all right. And then we're gonna pretend like I put all my snakes in there. So I rolled out another snake, stuck it in there, blended it back and forth, causing it to be one piece. So you guys should have your front, your back, and both your sides on there. So now it's time to do the roof. And you're gonna do the same thing, only this time you want to make sure you scratch up this edge, nice and messy, and this edge over here. So you're doing both the long sides of your rectangles. And then be sure you scratch up the sides of the front and back of your houses. Like so. And then don't forget to add your water to both parts, the thing that you're attaching it to and the thing you're attaching, and then you put it on there. Now, when you put your roof on, you still have to blend your edges, make those go away, because you don't want to see, you want it to be one solid piece, right? And then you also need to make sure that you're still putting your snakes in there on the inside. So it gets a little hard to get your finger in there, but you really want to make sure that you are getting your snakes in there, okay? Because it'll really help hold your piece together. So we got our snakes in there. We've got it all blended together. Then it's almost time for the fun part. Once we get our house constructed here. You can, this top roof, you can see, and I'm sure yours is doing it, there's a little groove right there. How do you get rid of the groove? You can do two things. You can kind of just pinch your clay together, bringing it to more of a peak up there. Or you can roll a snake and stick the snake in there and smooth it out and have it become one with your house that way. Either way, it'll be just fine. So we have our house put together. I almost have that groove gone. I think I just get in such a hurry because I don't want these videos to be so long for you guys that I should probably just slow down and take my time and you might get more out of the video. Okay, so we've got our house together and you can tell that I got my groove to go away up there, see? Just by pinching it together. So again, you could create a snake and put it in that groove, or you can just do what I did and pinch it together. Okay, so let's go ahead and put our door on. Let's do our chimney first. Let's put our chimney on. So you can choose which side of the roof it goes on, but it goes up towards the top. You can decide if it's in the more the front of the house, the back of the house, on the left side, on the right side. That's all your choice. Maybe you want it right in the middle. That's fine too. Just remember that you want to scratch to attach. So on this one, you are scratching to attach the angled piece, the angled side there. So we're going to scratch that up. And then I think I'm going to put it on the, kind of in the middle of my house. I think in this one that I made, I put it more towards the back. But change is good. And then, so we scratched to attach, we've added the water. Then you kind of want to just try and blend that line away there, just like we've been doing. And so it is on there. And then the next step would be your door. And you guys can choose where to put your door, how to put your door. But just remember to scratch to attach it, okay? From that point, it is time for you guys to decide what else your house needs. You can see on my house here that's already done, I put some lollipops on there. I made some windows. I got some candy canes on there, as you can see there. The roof of the house, I tried to make it look like there was icing up there. So I just rolled out snakes for that and created them. Just whatever you guys make, please make sure you scratch to attach it and add it to your structure. Okay, so if you make a snowman to go with it, make sure that somehow it's connected to your house. If it's not connected to your house, I can't promise that it'll make it back to you. Okay, one last thing. You can use your popsicle stick to help create different texture. So if you were to press this into the roof of your house repeatedly and really took your time and started to go up, you can see that it might actually cause it to start looking like some shingles. Okay? Or again, you can try and make your icing roof. It's really your choice what all you add from this point. You got plenty of clay to do it. Once you get everything attached and you're happy with the way it looks, you're going to want to flip it to the inside. Somewhere along that inside, use your skewer and write your name. Or maybe a nickname or just your initials. Either way, make sure it's in there somewhere. You can put the date. All of that stuff is up to you, but just make sure your name's in it somewhere. From there, you guys are ready to glaze, which is painting. Please be sure to try and do 3 coats. So if you get tired after 1 coat, go watch some TV. Come back, put some more on it, okay? But take your time, really paint it the way that you would like it. All right, once you get done, we're gonna be excited to see them. So bring it back to us. We'll put it through the kiln for you. I hope you guys had fun creating with me today, and I look forward to creating with you again. Have a great night.